Good day and welcome to the Phono Cave. Long time no see. Well, yeah, because of COVID, we were strained and not really being able to buy very much, so not very much reasons to make videos. Well, all that seems to be better now, and we found a new machine, as you can see right there. This machine is a little German machine that is, well, kind of under the radar of collectors because it's rather unknown. You know, I collect photographs in my computers of old eBay posts, old eBay ads, and over the years that archive has grown quite significantly. And even though this gramophone itself doesn't have any brand name on it, I've been able to identify its brand because of my archive. And the brand name is Acuston. It's a machine probably of the Lindström family. And what I think is that this machine was brought out not as a commercial machine that you would actually go out and buy, but a machine that you would get if you would buy a box of records. You would buy a full box of records and you would get this machine. And lo and behold, when I purchased the machine, it came with a box of records. Right here. And the box of records is about the same age as the machine. The machine itself kind of looks like it's very early, but I don't think it's that early. The machine looks like pre-1910, front mount and all that makes it look very primitive. But I think it's rather from 1910 onward. The box also seems to indicate that time, and the records inside definitely do. We've got records ranging from the 1908 period to the 1915-16 period, and I think that's about the extent we get with this machine. I think it's pre-World War One, but very likely made from 1910 to 1914, 15, somewhere around that date. So, because it was a machine that was meant to be given away, it isn't a very good machine. And it wasn't meant to last 100+ years. Yet it did. But not in very good nick. The motor, it's an okay motor, but its spring is rather weak. And that's why there is a small record on it instead of a normal size 10-inch record. Because if I put a 10-inch record on this thing, it simply stops. Well, I think it's about time to give this thing a whine. Another thing wrong with it is the brake. It was very flimsy, and it's a type of brake that has a little wire spring in it, and of course that broke. But the speed regulator knob can dial down pretty much to standstill. So what we do is we undial and get it to a certain speed, and then put the record on. when the machine first came in, the sound box pretty much was shot. And being COVID time, it's not that easy to go to someone and say, "Can you fix my sound box?" or "Can I come and get some parts for my sound box?" So I had to kind of fake a repair, which is possible. As you can see at the sound box, there's a little tear in there, but I kind of uh, injected that with flexible bookbinder's glue. So when that dries, it's good and tight again. And also, because bookbinder's glue famously doesn't stick to metal, I kind of filled the whole thing with it. The rubbers were still semi-flexible, and I studded it on the behind of the rubbers with a ring of cardboard. And as you can hear, it sounds reasonable. Not great, but reasonable. When I first played it, it only made noise. It didn't play music, it made noise. But now it can play music, and when this whole deal is over and everybody is vaccinated, then we go and find the parts that we need. And the bookbinder's glue, well, that comes out easily. So, well, that's the Acuston gramophone. This, by the way, was the spring braid that I was talking about, and it's shot. But yeah, it runs surprisingly well for the part that it can run because of its weak spring. But yeah, and I also chose a record for this. This is a test record that I used on this because it goes from a soft volume to a loud volume to a soft volume again. That's a very good record to test your sound box. Well, I think that's about it that I can tell about the Acuston Gramophone. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Thumbs up, subscribe, and hope to see you the next time. Goodbye.